Hey, what's going on? Hey, I'm just here, kind of messing around a little bit today, or today, this evening, this afternoon, working on the new studio setup. I had to move the studio, so I decided to come downstairs, get it all hooked up, and then kind of test to see how things are working. I wanted to jump out to Facebook. We've had an issue with Facebook not displaying the chat lately. Let's see here. If I click on this, oh yeah, it's going to play the music. There we go. Displaying the chat
Whoops.
lately. There we go. All right. So I don't know if the chat's going to work or not. Looks like two people are watching. Hey, hi, Patty. Oh, yeah. Well, this is kind of what I was playing around with. Is this? It's actually a green screen. I was messing around. This isn't necessarily what I wanted to use for the Curse of Oak Island live stream, but I was kind of messing around with it a little bit just to see what it would look like. And the lighting is not quite right. I got a big window here in front of me with curtains on it, trying to block out some of the light. It's actually coming through pretty bright. Hi, Mary. How you doing? Hi, Patty. Anyway, this was kind of an impromptu live here. I just wanted to kind of check things out and see how it was looking. Yeah, this green screen is pretty funny because I can bring up just about any background now on this thing, and I see it a little bit of the lines on the microphone stand right here are kind of weird. Yeah, with fans look kind of weird. Hi, Diana and Patty. So so it looks all right, huh? Yeah, I just kind of, like I said, I was kind of messing around with it, and it got quite a bit of light coming in from this window. I pulled the curtains back because this green screen behind me here has to have plenty of light on it, or else it won't come through very well. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I was just kind of playing around with it a little bit today, just to see. And I got a little video of the reason I wasn't on over the course of the last week was that we were doing a mega. We call it at my church. We call it a mega arts and sports camp. It's done for the kids of the community, and not necessarily all those who just go to our church, but a lot more than that. And so what I do is I'm involved in the woodworking class. I've done it for several years now in a row. And we teach kids how to read a tape measure and mark things out and cut wood and drill holes and just build things out of wood. And it's pretty fun. And we spend every night, Monday through Friday, doing this with the kids. It's a lot of fun. But man, is it exhausting. I tell you what, when the week is over, you're ready to call it, because you've been, go to work all day. Excuse me, get up, go to work all day, and then get off work, go straight to the church, eat a quick, they provide some meals there, eat a quick meal, and then boom, the kids start showing up, and then you get everything going. I put together a little video real quick just to kind of show folks if you wanted to see it or not. But anyway, I thought if you wanted to also, we'll talk a little bit about Oak Island today. Again, this was just kind of a surprise thing. I just jumped in here just to see if all this is working. Does it sound okay? Is the microphone sound all right? Not any weird. I got some foam to put up on some of the walls in here to get a little bit of bounce back of the. But anyway, in this room, I had to move downstairs. My studio was set up upstairs in my upstairs bedroom or room that's up there, and it just got too hot. Oh, thank you, Patty. Yeah, it just got too hot up there, and I was okay. Am I going to break down and put an air conditioner in the window, or am I going to just move? And so I decided to move. And I was actually down here when I did the live show with. Thank you, Anne Marie. Appreciate it. And Janet. Hi, Janet. Sounds great. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that very much. So I had to move down. There's either put an air conditioner in the window, which would be so bad because you'd hear it, running when I'm trying to do the show, or move. So I decided to move. So carried everything down here, and I'm still kind of working on things. And again, I was messing around with these backgrounds because I got a green screen. Boy, that sun is really shining in there all of a sudden. It's been a cloudy day, and now all of a sudden the sun is shining. I'm kind of washed out there a little bit, but anyway, I don't know if you guys want to watch this. Yeah, I know. Thanks, Linda. Likes the island. Yeah, there's several of them actually that I can choose from. the beach. I could be sitting on the beach. I could be sitting in Smith's Cove. Just whatever background picture that I choose, I can bring it up and I can be sitting there. It's kind of fun to play around with them. Again, I'm not necessarily going to use this kind of thing for. Yeah, I need. Yeah, Janet says you need a Dyson fan for the. Yeah, they're silent. Yeah, I know. I'm really bright, huh? Because the sun is shining at the moment. Now the sun is going down, so maybe it won't be quite as bright. Clouds. Anyway, you want to watch it? um, you want to watch what you see the gray background? Yeah, I've got to actually behind this. There's a big green screen behind me, and behind it is actually my this basically what I had set up for doing when I had um, last Saturday when I had Holly and Warren on. Wasn't that neat? I thought that was such a good interview. Not because of me, but because of them and the information that they had to share. I thought was really really cool. So I really enjoyed that show. What a wonderful couple people they are, and authors and everything, and what the work that they had done and the research that they're still doing. I just thought it was great. I really did. I really enjoyed having them on. And you saw a little bit of the studio that I was setting up down here last week. I was kind of scrambling to get that thing done. Yeah, they were, Mary. They were very good. And like I said, I was kind of scrambling to get the studio set up. But and it looks like things are going well now. Let's see. Yeah, it was really a good show. I really enjoyed listening to both of them, and I'm still intrigued by what's going on and what they have discovered, and what's still going on, and the simple fact that they also there has been some of that treasure has been found. So it's not a folly. It's not one of these, um, they have actually found some silver and gold coins and different types of things, and some of the different caches that are around the country. And to know that there's many more, that was just really really cool. I thought, to explore. So, but anyway, yeah, I don't know if you guys want to watch that little video. I can play it real quick. It shows the some of the kids. Um, some of the kids that we worked with. It just kind of shows you what we were doing. Uh, if you have the background, well, let me bring up the chat over here. Maybe I can see it a little bit better. Let's see. If you have the background on, you need to be careful about what color shirt you pick. Exactly. Yeah, I know. That's the thing there. If yeah, fall down. That's pretty funny, Joe. Fall in the ocean. Yeah, if I'm wearing a green shirt, then yeah, all you'd see is my neck, sticking up, the floating head talking to the microphone. That'd be pretty weird looking, huh? Yeah, so there's several others that I could choose. There's like I was messing around with them. There's some a brick wall, and there's like a living room in the mountains, and this really cool house in the mountains. Hi Jenny, how you doing? Jenny's out there on the YouTube side. So is R White. Hi, how you doing? Anyway, like I said, this was kind of yeah, that's true. If I move around a little bit, yeah. Anyway, I got a pretty good quality computer, but still it kind of takes away from it a little bit, I think. Let's see, let's turn that off. So I don't know. You guys want to watch this little video I got? I put together a little video, kind of shows what the kids did last week. Yeah, let's see here. I'll play this real quick. There we go. The art. Hey everybody, how you doing? Hey, the reason I'm out this week and the reason that I'm not doing shows this week is because I'm at my church and we're doing woodworking class with the kids. We got kind of a Bible study class going on this week, and as you can see, we've got the tables all set up, and we've got the saws. Yes, actually some of them are using saws. We've got some saws set up over here, and the kids are doing woodworking classes and are making these chairs. Check out these chairs that they're making. So we've had them constructing them. The chairs go together like this. They go together like this when they're done, and then you can carry it around, and then when you get done, you can put it together and they come out like that. Pretty cool, huh? The kids are loving it. They're having a great time. Oh, they're making these little lightning bug boxes too. Like, oh, here's one here. It's got the little door on the top that swings out. You put your lightning bugs in there. And then they got the little handle that goes on top, like so. Yeah, they're having a lot of fun. Oh, they made some toolboxes, little toolboxes that they made. So we've been having a lot of fun with the kids this week. And this is going on, to see, this is Thursday night. We got one more night, Friday night, and then we're wrapping it up. But it's been a lot of fun working with the kids. Right now, they're in the big room, what we call the big room. And they're getting ready to, they're doing some Bible study games and stuff like that. They're all in there right now in the big room, and they'll have some really loud music and stuff going. I'll take you over there and I'll show you. But I tell you, it's been a lot of fun working with the kids this week. We've really enjoyed it. And that's why I wasn't on doing a show this week. So, so I'm sorry I wasn't there for everybody doing the shows, but it's been a lot of fun doing this. And we do this every year. It's called the Mega Arts and Sports Camp for the kids, Bible study camp. And it's just been a blast. And we love it. We do it every year, like I said. And there's all kinds of different stuff going on. There's cheerleading, there's photography, there's arts and crafts, there's a soccer camp, there's basketball camp, there's all kinds of stuff going on. Now this year, you know, we didn't get as many kids as we normally do, and of course last year we didn't do it at all because of COVID. But this year we only had about 20 kids this year in our woodworking class, just a little lighter. Normally we have about 30, so, but still, we've had a lot of fun with them. So let's take a look in the big room and see what's going on in there real quick. This is the auditorium. I hear the music playing. Oh yeah, check it out. They got the music playing and everything else. We'll go up a little closer. After they get done with this, hold on. After they get done with all that, they'll be coming over here and then we'll work with them. We get about an hour, a little more than an hour. And then tonight we're just gonna finish up on their chairs. We're gonna finish up on the bug boxes, and the toolboxes and all that are already done. So, but yeah, the kids really, like I said, they really enjoy it. They get to use power tools. You know, they get to go and put in screws on everything. They got to cut boards out. I mean, they've had a really good time using the sander over there. But anyway, we love it. Wanted to show you guys real quick what we were doing with the kids, and I got some still pictures that I'll put up and show too as well. So anyway, talk to you guys later. I'll be back on the air next week, the 23rd. Wednesday night, the 23rd, I'll be back. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. We had a great time with the kids this year, and they made some really cool things. They were so proud when they got done because they were able to show, you know, everything that they had created in front of the others. And they really did. We enjoy that, and it's kind of neat to watch. You know, we had more girls. The older group, that we had two groups, the younger kids and then the older kids, and the older ones, we had more girls than we had, like 3 boys and 8 girls. I think it was like, and, and I tell you, they're good woodworkers. The girls are, they did a great job. And it's kind of neat to watch how they, you know, learn how to read a tape measure and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, it was a lot of fun. I tell you what, So, hey, since how we got a couple people here, let me ask you guys a question. First of all, before I get to that, you guys saw me put this post up, and I got my birthday present. Oh, look at that! That's kind of weird how that's. I see the little flickering going on down there at the bottom. Anyway, I got my birthday present. I got some these maps from this was I played trivia, and I think I didn't win, and I think I came in second place in the trivia one time. Anyway, the Smiths Cove and Money Pit and stuff. Or maybe I tied for first. I don't remember, something like that. But anyway, but these were really neat from Could It Be Oak Island? Deidre did a fantastic job on that. Have you guys heard me? You don't see the flickering? Okay. Yeah, I saw it there for a moment. With my birthday coming. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate it. Actually, it's not quite here yet, but it's close. But anyway, another thing that just showed up in the mail today, you guys heard me talking about and seeing the picture of the bridge, Mackinac Bridge, going up into the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, where I'm originally from. And I love that place so much. And then shows up in the mail today. Boom. Mackinac Island fudge. I got Mackinac Island fudge. This is Linda, I think, sent this. Thank you, Linda. So I got a big old hunk of this is probably, it didn't say on here. What is this? I didn't know if it was going to say which ones these were, but it looks like we got 3 different flavors in here. Of course, chocolate, my favorite. And this is either probably peanut butter or butter pecan. And then I don't know what this one is. It's got like little speckles of. They look like mold there for a second, didn't it? Anyway, so I got my Mackinac Island fudge. It came in today, so yeah, I'm rocking with some fudge. I'm gonna put on about 10 pounds when I when I eat all that. Thank you, Linda, very much. That was really sweet of you to do that and to send me some Mackinac Island fudge. I know I love my hometown. So thanks guys. I appreciate it very much. Yeah, I do. Yeah, just maybe it's marble fudge. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it could be. Chocolate, peanut butter, and birthday cake. Birthday cake. All right, cool. Yeah, Patty, thank you so much. Yeah, it is. The woodworking, letting them use electric tools and stuff like that. And it is, and it's one of those things that, we like to pass that kind of stuff on to the kids and show them how to use these kind of tools and use them safely. That's the main important thing. Not only to do it, to have fun, to learn how to read a tape measure, learn how to use a saw, you learn how to, pre-drill your holes and then and then put those screws in there without splitting the wood and all that kind of stuff. All the things that they were learning, that they just seem to have such a great time. Every year, our woodworking class fills up before the rest of them, and then once it's full, then the kids have to, choose one of the other ones. I know we get a good crowd every year. And this year, I think it was limited to 20, something like that. But it's a lot of fun, and we enjoy it. So, hey, I wanted to ask you guys a question. Well, I got you. I got about, I don't know, a few people watching anyway, but let me ask you a question and bring this up in the chat. They asked this, I think it was one of the drilling downs where Maddie Blake was asking some of the team members, what theory do you wish would be the one that explains what's going on Oak Island? Which theory of the ones that we've heard, the ones that we've been through over the course of 8 seasons, which one do you think do you wish would be the answer to the mystery of Oak Island? And then, so let me hear what you think about that. And then wanted to ask, just like Maddie did in the show, which one do you think is most likely? Mary says Francis Bacon. Yep, I know. I'm kind of with you on that. Francis Bacon. We've heard so much about him recently, and I think that's a really good possibility. I really do. I think that's a very good possibility that Francis Bacon had so much to do with all this. The Templars, yeah, and I'm still a believer in that. There's a lot of people that don't believe the Templars had anything to do with Oak Island. Um, so, I kind of do. I still want to believe that the Templars had something to do with it, that they were there. Pam says Templars. Anna Marie says Templars. Tom Burns. Hey, hi, Tom. How you doing? Templars with a dotted line to bacon. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you on that. Yeah, Mary, that's something else that I had, um, that's something that I had talked about with that too, was that the, war stash, most likely American Revolutionary War stash, or at least the money was used. Some of it, could have been used for that. That's very likely. That's a very, very interesting theory. Um, yeah, I just hope it's there too. Deborah says, I hope that the treasure is there and that they find it. You're right. I do too. Yeah, that's who said that one. I just a mixture of all of them. That was Janet. Hi, Janet. Janet says, "Oh, it's got to be a mixture of all of them, but I also hope bacon is a big part of it." Yep, bacon, not Limpy. Limpy bacon is the best, Linda. I got to keep telling you that it's the best, the absolute best. Yeah, Templars. Templars is the one I'm hoping. I'm really hoping, and was said there that maybe a combination of Templars and Sir Francis Bacon, Limpy. But most likely, I don't know. We know the British have been there. We know the French have been there. Something too. I noticed that I think it was Henry DeWitt had put up a picture on. Let's see. I was going to display this here. He had put up some pictures that he had found. This was on the Oak Island lot5.com picture gallery. And I'm just displaying it real quick. I didn't copy it or anything like that. But this is something Henry DeWitt put this picture up on our Facebook page. And one of the things that I was really noticing about this, he had look at the buildings that are out there. Of course, there are some really cool buildings out there, but also, hey Wayne, how you doing? Good to see you. But also he had pointed out this land, looks like something in the land back here jetting out into the water, and he was wondering, what is this? Now this picture is circa 1910, and somebody had pointed out, and I'm sorry that I've forgotten who it was, but somebody had pointed out that is probably Sam Ball's wharf sticking out into water right there. And I think that's probably true. If you look at where it's positioned, actually the causeway would have been like right here off this little, it's hard to see on this picture. I know it's so small, but the causeway would have been jetting out right here on this little piece sticking out here. This is about where the causeway would be. So beyond that, just around the other side of the island by lot 26 would have been where this pier right here is. I think that's a wharf. I think that's one of the wharfs. Now, if those wharfs were there in 1910, or at least that one anyway, the shorter one, remember there was a shorter one and a longer one that they saw. Yeah, thanks, Wayne. We really do appreciate your popping by. Team Templar North America, waiting to hear some great things coming up. We'll so anyway, I wanted to point that out. I think that's, and in 1910, if those piers were there in 1910, then boy, and they washed away in 100 years. I mean, now they're out there looking, and I don't know. I mean, even the pictures from the 60s and stuff, you don't see them there. So they washed away, what, in 50 years or something happened. I mean, why would they be completely gone like that, right? That's really interesting. Another picture here that this one just, I'm not sure what to make of this. Oh, I don't know. Let me see. Twitch and YouTube. Let me check real quick. I actually didn't turn on my stream manager for Twitch. Yeah, well, there it is. You can see. I still have my screen share going. Yeah, you can see it up there. It's yeah, it's on. Janelle 1229's out there. Yeah. So yeah, I can see it now. Sorry, I didn't have it open at the moment. Um, hmm, here's that sun again. Well, it goes from cloudy to a little bit of thunder shower, and then back to now I'm all really bright again. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, so it's definitely working on Twitch, and I haven't checked YouTube. Usually can't see it too well on YouTube. Let's see. And again, folks, I'm sorry. I know I'm kind of jumping around here a little bit, but yeah, it's out on YouTube also. So I'm seeing it there. She's chatting with me on Twitch. Oh, okay. Hi, Dana. Dana's here. Hello from scorched Vegas. Oh, really that hot out there today, huh? Oh man. Um, yeah, Tom Burns said that. Oh yeah, going back to that picture. Tom Burns said that was let's see, let me bring that picture back up here real quick. There we go. Most likely a wharf or at least a breakwater. Yeah. Yep, I agree. So definitely something right back there that is not there now, obviously, and then circa 1910. So interesting. I thought that was really cool, and thanks, Henry, for bringing that up and putting that up on the page. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry about that, Jenny. Let's see. Yes, I can see it, Jan. Yeah, I'm looking at the chat now. Optimus Carl, hi. How you doing? Glad you're here. Like I said, this was kind of an impromptu jump coming out here. Oh, I see. There's Jan 1229. Yeah, and hasn't on YouTube. Yeah, I'm getting both now. I'm seeing them. But I was jumping around there. Wasn't really paying attention at the time. Sorry about that. So I am now. So yes, we are. I'm seeing the chat from both, and the chat on Facebook is working. So that's really cool. It wasn't the other day. It was not working at all. So now it is. Visiting great friends. Yes, Wayne. You are a good friend, and we appreciate you very much. Thank you. Anyway, so looking at that, so that was just really cool. And again, I thank Henry DeWitt for putting this kind of stuff up there. The thing that kind of disturbs me, the picture that kind of disturbs me, was this one. This was a picture looking at the swamp and the Money Pit area and Smith's Cove. And the reason it bothers me, well, I guess it's twofold. One is look at the lack of trees that are there then that are there now. And this is the Hedden area, 1930s aerial photo. And it shows the edge of the Money Pit, the southeast corner, and I'm assuming the southeast corner of the Money Pit, and there's that section of water and that pine tree. Now, that's a long time ago. I can't imagine that's still the same pine tree that or evergreen of some sort that we see in the corner of the swamp that we see there today. Yeah, a lot can change in 80 years. Yeah. Yes, like you and me both. But this road, right in here, is where the road would have come across from the swamp that they dug up this year, or this past season, I should say. That was right coming across right here, generally in this area, and then it came up and turned and came up this way. Now, remember when Rick was out there at some point when they were first about halfway through the season, when they were clearing the path going up this way, following the stones. And they came across, well, actually, before they got to the stones, they came across some wood down there. And what pulled up, and I said right off the bat, it had a metal spike stuck in the side of it. And I said, well, it kind of looks like a telephone pole. Well, it looks like it very well could have been, because in this picture are some telephone poles right here. You see them right here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's one up here in the Money Pit, telephone poles or electrical poles of some sort. Now, I'm assuming that, and it kind of looks to me like this is a little bit, back from where they followed the stone path, and would probably be on top of where the stone path was, underneath all of this. If they didn't know it was there, if they had never bothered to drain the swamp out in 1930, I don't know. It just seemed, knowing that that path does run up along there like that. This road that they or this area that they put in with those telephone poles. Here's a close up of it here, and then here it is right here. Here's one here. Here's one here, and here's one turning up towards the money pit. And then of course here's that section, and again, I'm not saying that this is the same tree that's there now, in the corner of the swamp, but that road that they uncovered would have been coming across right about here. Um, yeah, they have, they knew, yeah, it's not a secret. You're right, Linda. They knew that that was a telephone pole that they had found, and they knew that there was power lines that ran across here. But here, that it looks definitely to me like they're on top of it with this. Um, right here. It looks like it's on top of the stone pathway that was down underneath all of this. And they didn't dig down to find it back then. So interesting. But isn't that something though? How the island has changed so much in all those years. And then even back here in Smith's Cove, here's a little dock back there. Um, yeah. So 1930s, there was a little dock in Smith's Cove back there. Pretty cool. To bury the rock in there. Yeah, could be. Yep. Tom Burns said that looks like the excavation bulldozer work here served to bury the road, rock road, even deeper. Could have, especially if they were running machinery on top of this to get out to the to this would have been the Hedden area or era in the 1930s to get equipment over here. That there was no that the causeway wasn't built then, so they would have had to bring anything over by boat. Um, just weird how it changes over the years. I think anyway. So that's one of the things that I was wondering. So about this season, what do you guys think about this season? Um, what do you think the guys will be concentrating on? Now we know that there is a little bit of work going on the island right now. I don't think the Americans. I don't think that anybody that's from America is there yet. Like Rick and Marty and Craig Tester and Jack Bagley and all of them. Um, so, but what do you think what do you think that's going to come of it this year? What's your opinions on that? Kind of curious to see what people think about that. Um, let's see. I was just reading up here. Um, okay. Yeah. All right. So just checking up on some of the stuff here. No cofferdam going in this year. Yeah, I know. That's right. No U.S. people there for sure yet. And no cofferdam this year, it looks like, which really bums me out, honestly, because I really wanted that cofferdam to go in around the ship shape anomaly in the swamp and drain that and get looking. Pam says concentrating on the history rather than the treasure, kind of like what they did. Kind of like what they did last year. You're probably right, Pam. That was Pam Block that said that, and so I think you're right. But like last year, this is going to give them an opportunity to kind of work on some things that they weren't able to do. Um, you know, that they probably would not have been able to do had they had a regular season last year. Again, they'll probably continue to narrow down exactly where the money pit is. And this is me interjecting my thoughts on this year. They'll probably continue to work on that to find out exactly where the money pit is. They will probably end up looking to see if they can find out, more about the ball property. But I think they've kind of exhausted that. I think they've pretty much dug out. They've got the whole the basement or cellar area excavated. Now, we never did see what was underneath that door. If it was a door or something leading down deeper, we never did really see that. They never went back and explored that. So hopefully they'll give us more information about that as well. But so I'm thinking, continue looking to see exactly where the money pit is. They will probably continue to dig up the road to see if it doubles back and then heads towards the either the pine tar kiln or over towards the money pit. And that would have been, I would have to say, and it's hard to get a true representation here, but I would have to say that's right up. Oh, let me bring the map back up or the picture back up. Right up through this way, around here, because it was coming up around down here and then turning and coming up this way and then heading towards the money pit, which is why they were making like a zigzag pattern up the hill rather than trying to go straight up this way, which is a much harder climb from the stone path. They came over here and then turned and came over this way. So we'll see. Doubles the length of the road, but it makes it easier on the oxen to be able to pull something up that way. So those are my two things. Definitely going to look for the money pit, see if they can narrow down exactly where it is, and then maybe explore the silver spooner. Remember that one? Let's see. Tom says, let's see. My guess is a lot of preliminary work done early in anticipation of opening the border late in July. Then they still have 3 months to do the swamp. Dr. Spooner water tests continue to narrow down source of metals coupled with pinpoint drilling. Yes, I agree. I think so. I think you're exactly right. Let's see. This was Janet said, I hope they don't run themselves ragged trying to catch up on things they think their fans want to see. They need to just concentrate on what's the most important, solving the hunt. Yep, I agree. Very good point. Really good point. Mary says Laird is quite interested in the Ball Foundation, so we may see some of that. Yeah, probably see some more of that, and that's his baby. Is to go through the ball property. So yes, yeah, I think you're right, and I agree. I'd like to see some more. And that man, Samuel Ball is interesting, very interesting. Him, in his past and where he came from and where he ended up as far as financially and his standing in the community. What a wonderful guy to, and a mystery, and such a mystery, And again, going back to what it talked about earlier about him being enlisted initially as being one of the 3 boys, as I keep saying, that found the money pit. And then all of a sudden, his name is off there, and, Smith's was added. It was a Smith and Vaughn and McGinnis, and his name was taken off and Smith was added. So, yeah, I know. I wonder too. Linda says, I wonder if Samuel Ball will end up being a major key in this mystery. Yeah, the mayor of Oak Island. Yeah, exactly. That was Janet. Yeah, you're right. The mayor of Oak Island. Yeah. And he owned that other little island too, just on the other side of, just off the south end of it, I believe. Let's see, who is this? This was. Let's see, who put this up there? No, I can't. Well, they made great strides in metal detecting. I'd love to see them expand it. Yep. Let's see. I don't see that over on the YouTube side to get a name. That's odd. That's weird. I don't see a name over here on that. I'm sorry, who actually posted that. But you're right. I would definitely like to see them expand on that as well. Yep. Let's see. This is Pam. They will prioritize their hunts on the island with a minimum amount of months in their favor. Yeah, exactly. That's what they're going to end up doing. Now, if they really don't get rolling here until July, which is very similar to last year. So you got July, August, September, October. So you got about 4 months pushing, to really get things, again, just like last year, that's such a bummer. But, hopefully this will be the last year that something like this takes place and they can really get in there early next year. But they're going to put together a good season for us regardless. They did last year. They put together a fantastic season last year. That was a lot of fun and had a lot of new finds and a lot of stuff that they looked in areas where they would not have if it hadn't have been a COVID season. So I think that's really great in itself. So we'll see if this happens again. Now, what will they find this year? So yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that as well. They filmed almost what did Linda says they filmed almost the third week of November last year, so you could really yeah, that's true. Be about the same. Yeah, yeah. If they push it on into the end of November, yeah. Boy, the weather's got to get really nasty at times. You can know it's so unpredictable. And now they got a storm. Somebody had put up on our group page. I saw there was they're looking at this storm that is going through the southern states, the southern coastal states right now, or will be coming up from New Orleans and all of that. That storm moving its way up. So, and that's predicted to go right up through Nova Scotia as well. So, let's see, David. It surely seems that they are hiding information from the public. Fines covered with tarps and never made it to TV. Um, well, they did cover up the stone pathway with landscaping fabric and stuff, and then covered it up with dirt to kind of save or preserve that a little bit. But there were things covered. We did see some things covered up with tarps, didn't we? That we never really heard too much about, or at least we don't think we did. So yeah, Tom, if you're talking about Samuel Ball, he played a major role during his time. I agree. Yep. Silver in the water. That was Barbara Duncan. Barbara, thanks. I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, silver in the water. They need to get the results of that this year. They really, really do. And with that find being that significant in the water that's down there below the money pit area, so yeah, well, I think what I was referring to on the tarps there, we did see some things that had areas that had some tarps on it, and but I think they did end up showing what that was. So, but they are saving things from the weather. Yep, yep, saving things from the weather. So I don't think they were really hiding anything. Most of the time when they have certain things that they look for that we don't see later, it's because it was insignificant to what they're doing. Yeah, Aaron Taylor. Thank you, Linda. Aaron Taylor said those are actually excavated areas that they didn't want stuff falling back into those areas. So there's no hidden. It's all protected. Yep. Yep. Janet said protect them from the weather. Yep. Exactly. Yeah, I don't think they were really hiding anything. But there are stuff, like you said, like I mentioned, there are stuff that they found that they didn't, they ended up not showing later on. And like I think when it comes to those types of things, it's because it was not that significant to, um, their search, and so they never bothered to show us. And they find so much stuff, and then there's things like the the brass knob and whatnot. So, all right, let's see. Okay, yeah, I like the lipstick tube. I know. Yeah, they they showed that they kind of played that up, and then it ended up being, um, the buster of balloons, the rainer on the parades, Mr. Laird Niven coming on. I think it's a lipstick case. Yeah, you're right, Tom. With no tours again this year, they can move even quicker again. Yeah. Um, yeah, yeah, that knob. It depends on what it came off of, and that's what they're speculating, I suppose, right? What that knob came off of. What was it part of? So, interesting. But anyway, I didn't want to be on here too much, take up too much time today, but I'm really glad, got several people showing up here today. Really appreciate you coming by. Um, let's see, David. The stone pathway in front of a drone came over, showing a square hole by the pine tree, like an entrance. That area, if you're talking about that, and I did have a picture of that, and I talked about that a few times. That was, I think, a wood structure they found right there in the corner. Let me see if I can find my picture of that. It was a wood structure, and it was found. Oh shoot! Hang on one second. Hold on. Sorry about that. Had a little cat emergency there for a second. There we go. All right. Anyway, so that little area there, that was we don't know exactly what that was. They never really talked about it ever again during the season. It was a wood structure that they had found first, and then they found the stone road that was coming across, and then they've never talked about that wooden structure again the rest of the season, which I was really disappointed about because I wanted to see some more of that, and they didn't. Let's see. I had a picture. Let's see if I can find it here. And that was, and I was very, again, like I just said, I was disappointed by the fact that they didn't bring that up anymore and talk about it because I really wanted to know what that was. Now they were thinking maybe it was just part of a wharf or something. Let's see. Let's see. What did Mary say? I think that they may have some things that they weren't sure about and have filed away, like the leather they found in Dan's basement. When they get some more pieces to the puzzle, they may talk about them then. Yep, very true. The eye of the swamp that plants won't grow in. They also found the Barbara. This is Barbara Duncan. And they found the mercury in broken glass. That the swamp has secrets. Yep. Oh, thanks, Janet. Yeah, I really feel I just wanted to, I wanted to do some testing with this a little bit today, just to play around with this, this background here. But anyway, just to mess with that. Yeah, I want, and plus to make sure everything's working. And apparently the chat is now working with Facebook, so I'm glad about that. I got this monitor working back again finally. And the lighting, I'm going to have to work with the lighting a little bit. I got a little bit too much coming in from this window. I got it partially covered. And of course, the green screen back there. Yeah, I was just kind of playing around with everything. Make sure it's working. We are going to be coming on this Wednesday night. And that is Wednesday. Let me look at my calendar here real quick so I don't get my dates mixed up. Wednesday, the 23rd. We're going to be doing Skinwalker again. We're going to be finishing up some of the Skinwalker stuff. That'll be episodes 6 and 7. I think that's what it is. And then this Saturday we've got Gretchen Cornwall and Sean Williamson, of course, with Team Templar North America. They're going to be coming on and speaking with us on Saturday at 2:00. And Alessandra Nadavari is going to be co-hosting with me on that day. So we're going to have three great people on with me. And I'm just going to sit back and again, just ask a few questions, but sit back and just get an education, as I love to do, with them guys. Because here you got a master sculptor and stonemason and historian, Sean Williamson from the UK, and Gretchen Cornwall, who is a author and all that. She has been over doing her, she's back in the UK now. So she'll be joining us from there as well as Sean in the UK. And we're going to have them on. And then Alessandra Nadavari, you guys are familiar with her. She's up in Nova Scotia. She lives right there at what we call the New Ross Castle. And there was a little interesting show that was out. She was on an episode. They did a paranormal investigation out there. So that was really cool. If you get a chance to check that out. But anyway, getting back to that really quick there, David, on the southeast corner of the swamp. I really hope that they look into that. I want to get some more it was at a wharf. I mean, I guess it was part of an old wooden wharf or something. But I really want to know what that was. Anyway. Skinwalker is intriguing too. And we weren't really sure. We weren't really sure what it was with Skinwalker. It's a complete step away from Oak Island, obviously, but it was something that interested me, and we put a little survey out about it and seeing what people would think about talking about that, something for the summer. But we also have the Beyond Oak Island, like we had with Holly and Warren, and then we've got Christian Roper's coming back on with us. He's going to be here. He's been working on documentaries. So yeah, we're going to continue. Oh, and there's a gentleman coming on. Have we announced this already? Linda, I'm sorry. I know I've been out of touch for a little while lately. Linda's been doing so much work and I've been running around on vacation and stuff and doing things like working with the kids, but we've got, let's see, Brian Abbott. Do you guys remember Brian Abbott? Brian Abbott's going to be coming on the show. And that's going to be on a Wednesday. We're having Brian coming on a Wednesday at 7:30. I think that's on the 28th of July. Brian Abbott was the man. He owns, oh man, I forgot the name of his company. Is the ones that do the scanning of 10X. Remember when they put that scanning system down in 10X, and they got to look at the side scanning of it, and they came back up with a profile of what it looked like down there. Well, that's the guy. He owns a company that does that. And he was also on the Beyond Oak Island episode where they were out in Lake Michigan, and they were out by that island with the they were referring to it as a snake island or whatever, but it's because it was covered with snakes. Yeah, so and they were looking for that the gold that had, or money, the silver and gold that had been put over there over the side. They said they chained up these boxes and stuff and threw it over the side, hoping to come back up later and hook it and pull it back up because they didn't want the enemy to get a hold of it. So that was I forget what episode that was, but anyway, he was the one that they were out there, and they put that sonar or the scanning down there and scanned what was down in the bottom of Lake Michigan, right off the coast of where that lighthouse was. So interesting. Hi, Stephen. Stephen, are you the family of Morgan? I don't understand what you're asking there, but snakes are nice, but pointy. 10X. Yep. So he's going to be coming on. So we're really excited to have Brian Abbott coming on, and also Court Lindahl is going to be joining us. Court will be calling in, or we'll have him on voice. We're going to try to do the video, but where his internet is, it's not the best. So we'll see how that goes. And then of course Christian Roper's on the 17th that's on Saturday, the 17th, and then we got Thomas Winterton coming on the 10th. At 2:00. And Thomas, of course, from the Secret of Skinwalker Ranch. So Thomas Winterton will be with us on the 10th of July. The 17th of July, again, Christian Roper. And then the 21st, which is a Wednesday, will be Court Lindahl. And then the 28th, which is also a Wednesday, will be Brian Abbott. So we got some great people showing up on the show this coming up in July. And then we're going to be wrapping up this month with, of course, Skinwalker Ranch on the 23rd, wrapping up episodes 6 and 7, and then Gretchen Cornwall and Sean Williamson on the 26th. So anyway, yeah, we've got some great stuff happening. And really, really looking forward to it all. And I was going to say too, folks, if you haven't been out to that website where Henry DeWitt got those pictures. It's the Oak Island it's oakislandlot5.com picture gallery. And man, there are some really, really cool pictures out there. The ones here I'm going to bring this up real quick. Of the head and shaft. Let's see if I can bring this up right there. I mean, look at that. I mean, this is the remnants of the head and shaft, 1980, it says. I mean, these pictures, and then 10X, these pictures of 10X. And then there's the sinkhole, the cave-in pit out by Smith's Cove, and they're pumping water into it. If you guys haven't been out and checked out this website, and there's Smith's Cove right there, way back when. Actually, it says 1980, low tide 1980, but I mean, it seems like a lifetime ago, doesn't it? But this is really a cool website. If you haven't seen it, you really should check this out, Joe. It's oakislandlot5.com, and it's a picture gallery, some really cool pictures of old Oak Island. Look at that. There's Smith's Cove and looking out towards Isaac's Point. Doesn't look like that now today, does it? Just really, really cool looking pictures. But anyway, if you haven't seen these, you should probably go out and check them out. There's some really interesting stuff out there. Anyway. All right. So anyway, thanks for coming by, guys. I really appreciate it. And just to help me kind of make sure everything's working. Hopefully we'll have all of this, all the little details of everything. And again, I probably won't be using this background. It's kind of funny because I'm gonna let's see, stop sharing. I'm gonna I'm gonna see if I can modify this real quick. We got some other ones. I like this one here. So yeah, so here I am riding in the car. Hey, Rick, Steve. I know. I'm just playing around with this. It's a lot of fun, eh? Yeah. Let's see. This is Skinwalker Ranch stuff right here. Going out to space. Anyway, as I digress into got a mean face on that one. Sorry about that. So anyway, we'll I know it was a dark picture of those guys. I could bring up a lighter one so I could mess with that some more. Put your hey, they're just cruising around on Oak Island. They can't get up to big speeds on Oak Island anyway, right? So they're just putzing around. So you don't have to wear your seatbelt on that. But anyway, so just playing around with this stuff a little bit. But again, when we do our Oak Island, I probably won't have the screen up at all. I'll pull this down and I'll just be showing the background that I had been working on. Get some interesting things back there for you guys. So anyway, thanks for popping by and helping me test this out. Really appreciate you guys so very much. And we will see you Wednesday night, right after Skinwalker Ranch is on Tuesday night. We'll see you on Wednesday night. We'll do a couple recaps, and then we look forward to seeing you on the 26th for Gretchen Cornwall and Sean Williamson. All right. Oh, was that you that hit the mean face? I thought maybe I had made you mad or something, Tom. Gee. So let's see. Pam says the green screen will be able to bring up your visuals. Yeah, I can actually bring them up right here, and I could be you're right in front of them. But I don't know if I have room for all that. In it, how many things I can actually bring up on here to test, or how many pictures I'm allowed to have in there. But there's quite a few. You have to load them into StreamYard before I can choose them. Where's this one of the living room? Oh yeah, do you guys like my mountain home? Yeah, here's my mountain home sitting in my living room with the mountains back there. Oh, what's that? Snow? Well, we're high elevation, right? So anyway, as I digress, thanks guys for coming by, helping me test this out. Appreciate you very much. We'll see you on Wednesday night. All right. Bye-bye now.